And then also, is that, you're going to spotlight.
Yeah.
Like, what else was there that Kelly was doing?
Michelle, I'm going to mute you, but you're going to have to unmute yourself. So,
Sure.
okay.
Okay, can you hear me? All right. I think that's a yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Good. Okay, you guys, welcome. Hello to all of you. I'm so glad that you made the time to show up tonight. It's so important for us to be together as a team and just like kind of rehash every month. So let's start by doing a quick update as to where we are in the Nelson organization as it pertains to our goals. All right, so I'm going to start out with the bad news, but it gets better. So March was a little soft, a little too soft for us. We were shy of our sales goal. And as you know, we're working to have an average of 16 shows per stylist closed by the end of the season. But season to date, we're at about 12.5 shows per stylist in Clio right now. So that is open and closed shows together combined. So we have a little bit of work to do, but the great news is we have a ton of time left in the season. And we, you know what? Most games are won in the second half, right? So let's talk about the show for a minute. Yesterday, during the Inside Scoop, Katie Malone called all of us to close at least 4 shows in April and at least, and I'm saying at least, 4 shows in May. So with our new hostess perk for April and May that Vicky's going to explain in a second, but is just amazing. This is going to be a slam dunk for us. This is, you guys, I'm calling us all together as a team to commit to doing this. We need all of us pushing in the effort so that we can all be more profitable, grow our businesses, and hit our goals. So Vicky's going to map this out exactly the way it's going to look. And so it'll be easy peasy. So let's talk a little bit about the close. Our first set of new arrivals were so beautiful, right? We still have plenty of inventory and most of the pieces in our first set. So make sure you're offering this along with the main collection as you do your shows. And I think you would all agree our style studio for new arrivals #1 was excellent. What a great job our STF leaders did. So we're doing another style studio April 17th for our new arrivals #2. And I have some exciting news. We're opening our next style studio up to all of our clients. So you can invite them as well. You can invite them so they get all the details on each piece in new arrivals #2. So look for all this information and how to invite your guests in the Nelson newsletter. All right, moving on. You know, I always love learning new things. I'm always amazed at the things I don't know. And I was recently on a call and we were all sharing some of the little details that make a big difference if we only knew about them. We thought it would be fun to share a few ahas some of our stylists have had throughout our call tonight. We're going to pepper them through the call. So Katie Korak, would you start us off with, did you know?
Yes. And let's just start by saying I've been doing this for 10 years. And I went all that time without knowing this. And I felt kind of silly when I learned. But did you know that there is a tag inside, the one that says what size it is? Hang on. Where is it? Okay, I found it. You also have to have a microscope or whatever those lenses are. But on the tag where it says the size, down there, it also has the style number. So when someone calls and says, oh, this got shrunk in the dryer and I really want another one, and it's like from 2013, you can say, all you have to do is go online and Google Cabby and those 4 style numbers, and they all pop up. They'll be on Poshmark, eBay, Cheddar Up. Anyway, I didn't know that, and I felt kind of silly. You can also go on to your back office, and if you click on orders, and then you know how it lets you scroll through, and at the very bottom, it says Style ID, and you can put the 4 digits in there, and it will open it up. So give me a shout out. I gotta think that there are other people out there that didn't know this. So say, yeah, I'm with you, Katie, in the chat box. Please, I'm not that dumb.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Katie. And you know what, before we move on with Barbara Smith as our Associate Director of Growth, I need to make a correction. I said the 17th, and the Style Studio is on Tuesday, the 18th. I apologize for that. Please mark your calendars. We don't want that to be a big mistake. So yes, thank you so much. All right, Barbara.
Okay, ladies, I am thrilled as always to be here. And as we know, the big applause is Cabby's huge push this season for team building. They're pouring lots of resources into each of these events. And they're also bringing somebody from the home office to be there in order to really present Cabby well to our guest. So they're working hard to make these events on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say a 15. They're going to be in 20 locations here in the US, Canada, and the UK. And if there's one in your area, ladies, I just look at it as like a mid-season boost. There's going to be great training in the afternoon for stylists and guests if they want to attend. There'll be a dinner and then the event. I kind of look at them as mini scoops where, you know, what we feel when we get together at Scoop and have time with stylists, it's just going to be fun. So I encourage every one of you that if you live anywhere near one of these locations, please make it a priority to attend and take someone. And just FYI, there are going to be some great gifts to be handed out at the end of each of these times for the attendees and the stylist. Now, if you don't live near one, we can still get women there. It's literally reaching out with an invitation for a unique evening. Who wouldn't want to be invited to a special night out with girls and all about fashion? Think about it. So it's just about asking. So I just really want to challenge us all, and I'm preaching to myself here. If we know anybody in any of these locations, pick up the phone. If you know an old high school friend or a relative, call them and say, would you like to go and take somebody with you? We just need to get people there. It's about getting numbers. Now, as of this afternoon, and Michelle's going to show you, Cabby has given us 2 new posts to use. And just to let you see them quickly. They're 2 different pictures, but the wording is the same. And they're really well done. So if you'll stop that share so I can see my script and where I'm going, thank you. Anyway, these are on, as of this afternoon, they're in the social media toolkit in your back office. So go there and look. Also, as of right now, tonight on the Nelson Facebook page, there are going to be 20 slides that you can copy and paste and use to text or email. And here are 3 of them. They're going to be 20, but we want to show you an example of 3. These are well done. Cabby's done these to show the venue and the 3 different panelists. The Chicago one still needs one, but you can see, they'll be able to see not only who the lady is that will be alongside the Cabby stylist, but who she represents. So you can Google it and you can do all that things to share with the person you're inviting. So ladies, let's get busy. And I'm saying maybe get through this week of Easter and Passover, but next week we need to dig deep and just start calling. But in the meantime, we have another great way to share this business and take advantage of what we know as the Fashion Your Future webinars with Katie and Kat and Katie. I just think they changed it last season, and I feel like they've just really nailed it in making it just a kind of behind the scenes presentation of the home office as Katie walks through the entire office, introducing us to. I just think it's a very well done professional way of showing your prospects and guests what Cabby is all about. So next week we have two: Monday, April the 10th at 5 p.m. Pacific, and Wednesday at 12 noon Pacific time. Okay, shifting gears just a little bit, I want to ask you a question. How many of you have women who hesitate to become a Cabby stylist because of the startup cost? We all have had that hesitation. But did you hear the power of what Cabby gave us yesterday in that time with Katie? They are making the initial investment to become a stylist so affordable. Okay, so if you weren't on the call, here are the details. Let's just pretend you have a prospect who signs the contract tonight to become a stylist. She has time this season to earn nearly the entire cost of the fall 23 inventory. And this is how it works. If she does 4 shows or $4,000 in PQV, she will earn 25%. So if she sells $4,000, 25% commission is $1,000 paycheck. But Cabby has continued the launch stylist bonus that they started last year. But yesterday, they doubled it from giving her $500 to $1,000 as a bonus if she does the 4,000 or the 4 shows. Ladies, this is real money in real time, and it gives her the possibility of going to Scoop with her inventory basically paid for. So what's in it for you? You, as a team leader, if she signs on, earns 8% off of anything she sells. Plus, once she earns her launch style bonus, you unlock cash of $1,000 for you. It's huge. Ladies, the Cabby business is simple. From the very beginning, they created a business plan so it could be very profitable. If you have a team of 3, you have the potential to make a really nice paycheck by reaching that team builder bonus each month. But even if you have just 1 team member, you can make some extra good money. I had a team member this week. She called me so excited. She and her 1 team member sold over 24K, and she earned that team builder bonus. But she said to me, Barbara, my paycheck this month by the 2 of us and my reaching the team builder bonus is going to be $1,000 more. And that is with 1 team member. 1. Now is the time for us to reach out and share the Cabby opportunity like never before. If you have a prospect, ladies, please call me. I would love to meet with you both. I've had so much fun in the last few weeks meeting with potential stylists and walking with them and helping them come to the decision to become a spring 23 launch stylist. I want to give you my cell number. You got a pencil? If not, you can get it from someone else. But here's my phone number. Somebody write it down in the chat. 404-414-1327. Don't hesitate to call me. I'd love to brainstorm with you, help you think about how you can build this season your business and team building. I really, really, really welcome these conversations. So now, before I hand over the next section to Vicki, let's hear again another answer. Did you know?
Okay, it's my turn. I had two hostesses this season who both had a child getting married shortly after their Cabby gathering, and they wanted their order expedited. So did you know that you can expedite the hostess order? Yes, you can. When you enter her order and it goes to shipping, the default is ship with show, just like with everyone else. But if you ship on other location or a different address, then it gives you the option to expedite just her order. So that is a great tool for if you have a situation like I did and your hostess needs her pieces before the show will actually arrive. So did anyone else know that? Put it in the chat box like Katie. I hope I'm not the only one who didn't know that again.
I see Tina going, yes. I see lots of yeses. I did not know that. I had no idea. I love these.
I did not know that.
Okay, I did not know that. Do you know
And we've all been with Cabby quite some time.
a hot minute? Yeah, that's what I mean. I've said we got to get your show closed so we can get your clothes. Oh wow. Okay. Hey ladies, it just makes my heart smile to see all of your faces. Okay, whenever we talk about getting to that number, how many times have y'all heard us say it? 16 shows. I hear some of you saying, oh, well, I have one, but I just haven't entered it. Or I have two that I can book right now. Enter them in Clio. We have to get those shows entered. It's not a show unless it's in Clio. Think about that. It kind of rhymes. It's not a show unless it's in Clio. I know we're all going to have a new arrival show, so go ahead, schedule it, get it in Clio. Like Michelle said, Katie challenged us during the Inside Scoop yesterday to have 4 shows in April and 4 in May. If you don't have these booked yet, schedule your own and get it in Clio. And those fabulous redo pieces, I mean, they were really, really cute. They're dropping June 1st. There's a show for June. So that's a lot to be excited about. Another thing, remember during our very first February team connection call, 100% of us said that we would do an extra show and that we will close it on Mother's Day in honor of our precious Brenda. So it's time to get that show scheduled right now because Mother's Day is May 14th. I asked my neighbor, will you host my Brenda show? And she looked at me like I was crazy. And the reason why I said that is because I told her about my friend Brenda and she said, absolutely, I would be honored to host it. So get that show in Clio as well. Michelle also shared, we have some work to do and it requires action. We have to be brave. We have to pick up the phones and we have to ask. On my seasons 1 through 4 squad call, Jackie Jones, after we finished our calling blitz, she said, thank you so much for having this. She said, otherwise I would have found anything else to do, including scrubbing the toilets to keep from picking up the phone. I mean, I cracked up because we've all been there, right? I mean, really, seriously. We're business women and our business is sales. When we talk about this, it's because it's important. It's important to your business and it's important to our company. The great news is it's halftime. So there's plenty of time and we can do this. It's going to take everyone though. Do not think, well, that you're not important because you're just starting your business. Do not think that you don't matter because you don't sell 100K. I don't sell 100K. Everybody matters and every one of us are valuable and we are needed. I can't stress that enough. Also, during the Inside Scoop, Cheryl touched on ways that we can boost our sales, and I love that they're doing this. We need to take advantage of these, seriously. One of these is called the Hostess Special. This is a fabulous perk to book shows in April and May because as well, I mean, it gives them incentive to also book. If they book in April and May, it gives them an incentive to book in the fall because when those April and May hostesses close their show by May 31st, your hostess will get a gift code. She can use that gift code in the fall. So not only does she get her normal hostess benefits, she gets additional benefits of the gift code that she can use in the fall. Y'all, the home office has really heard us when we say we would like them to revisit the hostess benefits. I mean, we have great hostess benefits, but they've been here about as long as some of us have. So they are revisiting them and they're trying different avenues to see which works, what they think is best. And so we really appreciate that. So let's get behind them when they offer these. Also, we have what they're calling Playing in April. And just like they did in December, this board will have 16 squares in which we all know we can check all of them off because there are 80 prizes to be given away and they're good. For an example, 10 people are going to win a free night hotel room at I started to say Scoop, but Fashion Week. And that's about a $350, that's about a $350 gift. So that's a good one. And also we're going to have training just for us stylists at each Big Applause. So when you attend one of the Big Applause, if you're in one of those areas or you're traveling with someone and taking someone, because I know even if you're not, we're going to send someone, but we get this extra mid-season boost that we could all use. So a lot of this information is in an email that you received yesterday. I think it was yesterday or either today. Did we receive it today? Maybe today. So be sure and look at that. And it's also in the back office. So read over it, make sure you're familiar with all the details. But anyway, thank y'all so much. And I am very excited about our second half. All right, ladies, are we gonna have another Did You Know? Yes.
Yes. Hi, girls. So I am here because recently was on a call and heard about something that while many of us should know, we don't all know. So especially maybe some of our younger stylists. So did you know that whenever you create a show in Clio, if it is a brand new hostess, you will always be prompted to include a referring hostess. If you don't put one in there, then it's like missing an opportunity for someone to get an extra half off discount. But with the caveat being, the only way that referrer can get her extra discount, her half off, is if once the show is going, there has to be 2 unique orders placed already in the show. And that means someone that is not the referrer and not the hostess. So before she can see that half off discount go live, those 2 orders have to be in. But on top of that, did you know that every single brand new hostess gets an additional half off item? So a lot of people don't understand that, and they're not remembering that someone should be in there, especially our brand new stylists. Every one of your shows should almost have a a referring, person's name in there. And I'm not going to always tell you who that could be, but, be smart. And then, just make sure you don't leave that blank, and it cannot be banked. It has to be used at the show. So we just wanted to remind you, many of us know that, but we did hear that some people weren't aware of all of the kind of ideas around it. So that's what I've got. Michelle, you want to wrap us up?
I love it. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm so gonna go off the cuff here because I completely forgot to put this in my agenda tonight, but I feel like it's so important. And so please help me, Vicki and Barbara Smith, because I need dates here. But I am going to be traveling to certain areas in the country to do organic Cabby chats where they are not doing a big applause. So I will be in Huntsville with Vicki on the 23rd. No, I'm sorry. April 24th, right, Vicki?
Yes.
Come off. Okay.
I mean,
April 24th, the evening of April 24th, will be in Huntsville. On the 25th, we're going to do a luncheon in Birmingham. So if you know anybody in Birmingham, I know they're doing a big applause there, but it's a good stopover.
no, they're
then
not doing a big applause there. They're
Oh, you're right.
Birmingham, UK.
I keep getting screwed up with that. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So yes, we're doing a luncheon in Birmingham, Alabama, and a dinner in Montgomery, Alabama, on the same night, the 25th. Thank you, Vicki, for posting that in there. Okay, then in April, and Barbara Smith, if you're not on here, I am going to be really screwed up. Is Lori Kelleher on here?
Hers is May the 25th
In
Texas.
In
what,
Texas.
what city in
Dallas.
Texas?
It's the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but it's Frisco is where it is.
So, May 24th.
24th, Wednesday,
Yes.
May
But we are
24th.
going to be in St. Louis on the 23rd. So May 23rd, we'll be in St. Louis, going to Frisco, Texas area on the 24th.
Frisco is the Dallas-Fort Worth area, ladies. So
Perfect. So you know what? Think about who you know in those areas. I'm telling you, we will make them so love us at Cabby. I promise you. So definitely invite away on that. That was off the cuff, and I'm so sorry it wasn't better, but and we can stop in Tulsa, Carol Curry. I have no problem with that. All right. So before we close, I want to mention how excited I am for the Fresh New Fashion Week that is going to be rolled out in July. You guys, did you hear everything? I'm so excited. We're now in downtown and so close to all the action in Nashville. So that's in itself, it's going to be wonderful. But having our opening night party along with the fashion show will be so fun, new and fresh. That's going to be so exciting. And we have the fit party back. You guys, we can go and try everything on and know exactly the way it fits and what we want to order for ourselves. But that's so exciting. So I'm so looking forward to being with all of you guys in Nashville to make more Nelson memories that we have so many of. So I want to say good night to all of you, and I'm wishing you all a happy Passover and a wonderful upcoming Easter weekend. Thank you guys so much. Love you.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle.
Night, guys.
I can't find the recording button.
Bye, everybody.
Oh,
Turn it
Good
off.
night. Thank you.
I'll just end it.
Oh,
and
there we
then-
go. Stop recording. There.